Friends, welcome or welcome back to Date My Budget. My name is Nita and I'm on a journey to becoming a financial warrior. That means staying debt free and giving myself financial options with the help of zero-based budgeting, the cash envelope system, and savings challenges. Today I'm going to do something a little different regarding my budget with me. I'm going to do a monthly budget breakdown. The budget mom really appealed to me, and she's like her budget book and the things that she offers very detailed. And I feel like for the way my brain process things, it helps me tremendously to stay in the game of budgeting. So when I first started, I printed this. This was a free budget workbook in her workshop. And so it gives you instructions on how to write down your monthly income, list your expenses, subtract your income from expenses, and you want to update your budget frequently throughout the month. And so you have a calendar, you have the monthly budget, which I'll be doing today, your bill tracker, and your expenses sheet or list, and save a savings fund. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. This doesn't belong here. This was the extra freebie I printed. Put the stuff I'm not using to the side, and I'm going to use this cover sheet to go over my monthly budget. Before we dive in, I wanted to remind you guys that every month, or before every month begins, I'll say probably around the 14th, 15th, I already start doing a rough draft for my budget for the following month. So this is like my cheat sheet. This is where I budget by paycheck. And I do have the first cash breakdown completed, which I'm going to use in my cash stuffing. So for today, let me get zoomed in a little more. So for me, this August is a magic month. So that's why you see 3 paychecks. I'm paid bi-weekly. But we're only going to focus on paycheck 1 and 2. With my magic month, the 3rd paycheck, I like to use that to do whatever I want. I try to create my budget annually to where my 3rd paycheck months are truly free to do with whatever I feel like. Because I do that, I'm leaving paycheck 3 out and only focusing on the first 2. And what I budget is $9.80. And I'm using this Pilot Friction erasable pen because, you know, the change, it rose to my 0 out challenge. And so since I don't know what that's going to be, I always budget $9.80. And so when I actually get paid, I'll be able to go back and show the actual amount. So $9.80 plus $9.80 gives us $19.60. And I'm just going to write this off to the side because there's no like total for your take-home pay. Next, we're going to hop into the fixed expenses. And my monthly bills, I leave in the bank. And usually I write SIB or stay in bank. And I'm a month ahead currently. And what I do is leave that money in the account so it's constantly replenishing my bills account, which I keep in a checking account. And that's a total of $380 monthly. And I have it split over my 2 paychecks as $190. Next is my cushion that I leave in the bank as my bill buffer, that's $20 every paycheck, so $40 monthly. Next is meat sweats. And this is a sinking fund, but a bill at the same time, because every quarterly we like to order from our local butcher $300 worth of meat. So monthly I budget $100, $50 a paycheck. Canva and Amazon, I alternate. They're both stuff once a month. Their monthly amount. Canva gets 10 and Amazon gets 12. So let's say paycheck one, I'll stuff $10 to Amazon, to Canva, and the next paycheck I stuff 12 to Amazon. Secure Auto is covering my 6 months car premium, and monthly that's a total of $160. Bi-weekly that's $80. And my HOA monthly I have been allocating, or bi-weekly I've been allocating $25, but it's currently getting my senior fund snowball, and the snowball is up to $75 plus the $25 that it normally gets, for a total of $100, and that end up being $100 a paycheck. So that's at $200 a month. We're able to add this up, and which I did already, and my total monthly bills adds up to be $902. $902. Slide right over to the variable expenses, and this is my cash envelopes. And for my groceries, I keep a relatively low amount in my wallet, because my contribution to the household as far as food is meat sweats and weekly things that we may forget or run out of, or perishable items, fruits, vegetables. And weekly that's $20. And so for a 4-week month, that's $80. And I'm gonna go ahead and mark this line here, because paycheck 3, I'll put whatever I stuff, if I stuff anything in my cash envelopes, on this side. Next is card juice, and that's going bi-weekly. I give it 60, and for monthly that's 120. And this has been working for me so well, because I religiously fill my gas tank up. Once it gets to half, I'm at the gas station. And it's now where it's kind of predictable, where I can go every Saturday or Sunday to fill up for the week. And it's been working like a charm, and it helps that I work from home. Next is home goods, and this is just to cover any household items. And for us, because I am a couponer, like things like laundry, body wash, like personal items and toilet paper, that stuff, I'm already set for the year. Usually we're spending this on maybe air filters, definitely plastic spoons, forks, paper plates, bowls, paper cups, that type of thing. Weekly it gets 20, and monthly that's 40. Dine out gets 25 every pay period, so that's 50 a month. Fam Jam, and this is the kids, like anything that they need or want, I give them $20 per paycheck, and that's 40 a month. Beauty is more of our hair supplies, or whatever random beauty items that comes up. I give it $20 a paycheck, so that's 40 a month. Miscellaneous, I stuff once a month at $10. And the same with hang time, it gets 10. So like paycheck 1, I'll stuff miscellaneous. Paycheck 2, I'll stuff hang time. And last is donations. I usually stuff once a month. And right now it's only getting $5. This year I wanted to have this in my cash wallet to tip a waiter or let it accumulate to give to someone. My variable expenses monthly totals $395. And moving over to the sinking funds, it's showing debt, but I was able to knock that out last year. So we're focused on sinking funds here. And every month, both kids, Olivia and Zay, gets $25. They have their savings challenges that they stuff. Experiences gets anything from $5 to $10. But this month, since school is starting back, it's getting nothing because it gets the rollover from Fam Jam. Whatever the kids don't spend during the week, it's rolled over to experiences. Next is wellness, and that's for my supplements. And I have my goal is to always have $100 in this envelope. And so right now I'm just trying to get it back to 100, and that's going to get $36. I kind of got it almost down to where I'm able to reorder my supplements every 3 months. For the most part, I order from Swanson Vitamins, and I'm able to get a few bottles or large quantities to cover 3 months. Planner Vibes is it gets $15 a month. I usually stuff this from one paycheck. Car Defense gets $75, and this is like my car emergency, as well as Home Defense, that's home emergency. And I alternate stuff in them. Paycheck 1 to go to Car Defense, and Paycheck 2 to Home Defense. Home Decor is getting $20. It gets $20 a month from my paycheck, and I stuff this once. Any rollover from Home Goods rolls to Home Decor. BGC is birthdays, gift celebrations, and this month is getting $51. And on average, for each paycheck, I try to give it $25. And next is Sneaky Dollars, and this is like I guess you could say my bills buffer that I keep in cash, and it gets stuff randomly. If there's any extra or something's fully funded and it works out, it can get something. So this month I was able to give it $6. Sick days is another random. I'm only calling this random because I'm stuffing this in my savings challenges, and I'm going to give it 15. All of my sinking funds total $342. And I'm going to make a line here. What I like to do in my golden months, the third paycheck months, is just round up every sinking fund to the nearest 10 or 100. That's a way for it to, a little extra bonus stuffing. And last, I have my savings and my zero out, which I have no clue what the change is going to be. My zero out gets the last 3 digits of my paycheck, so that I cannot fill out, which is fine because it's not counted here in the paycheck. It doesn't come from the 980. And then my 100 envelopes bi-weekly, I give it 105. So for the month, that's 210. My monthly challenge, which is the letters of the month. To give you guys a reminder, this is a challenge I created, and basically whatever position the letter falls in the alphabet, that's how much you stuff. So M is 13, A is 1, and I allocate $45 per paycheck, so that's $90 monthly. And my pay date, I was able to specifically narrow this down because every month it changes. It's whatever dates my paycheck fall on. Usually I'm paid on Thursdays, and for paycheck 1 and 2, I'm paid on the 3rd and the 17th, so that's $20. And just as a reminder to myself, this will definitely get money from paycheck 3. So my savings challenges totals $320. We're going to go through and subtract expenses, sinking funds, and savings from my monthly income. And you guys, this is my first time doing a monthly budget written out like this. My cheat sheet has been my way to write out my everything monthly. I wanted to start this, and that way I can see these totals monthly and if it's fluctuating and going down and what's the reason. We're starting with 1960. It's up here. That should be 343. So right here, I'm going to write the total monthly income of 1960. So the total income 1960, and we're going to minus the total expenses, which is everything that we planned out in these 4 squares, and we know that totals 1960 because we assigned every dollar had a job. We have a 0 base budget for the month, or at least so far for paycheck 1 and 2. And I'll revisit this when it's time, when I get my 3rd paycheck. Thanks so much for tuning in and seeing me go over the monthly budget. Bye, guys.